Hello everyone, this is Defense Politics Asia, and this is the not summary. This is the report, quick update over at the Bakhmut front. For those that are new to this channel, the SITREP, the daily summary of all the actions in Ukraine, is actually on the DPA War channel. Check out the description. So let's start off with the latest development. The most major one is actually in the north. So the Russian forces, after they were actually around this line, they have managed to move forward, and they are now officially really at the edge of the non-ferrous metal plant. This is reported by the Russian defense ministry, the Russian pro-Russian source Ryba, and fighting is also reported in this region here, according to SITREP maps. So the front line is now here with the Russians pushing towards the Ukrainian held massive plant, the non-ferrous plant. This is a similar plant. If you zoom in, you'll find that it looks very similar to the one at Mariupol, the one that the Azov style plant where they actually held out. And over at the eastern part of Bakhmut city, the Russian forces continue to push in the eastern part, and they are now reportedly moving towards the aerodrome. There is an aerodrome around here in this region here, and there is also progress over in the southern side, with the Russian forces are able to fight into this area here at the Borista Hereshenka street, which is actually this street here. So the Russian forces have entered into this street area, and are continue to push, and this is likely to allow them to soon meet up with the Russian forces attacking from the south from Opitne. So very soon they will probably meet up very soon around this area here. What is significant is that there is the Bakhmutovka river here. So there is this Bakhmutovka river here, and the Russian forces that's coming from the south. So let me redraw the river here. So the Russian forces is pushing this way, right? So the other side that is coming from the south would be able to break through this area here, and they can form a defense area, some kind of bridgehead, allowing more of the Russian forces to actually go through, and this will allow them to cross over the river, and without the need for the bridges. So this is a concern for the Ukrainians, which definitely they are very aware of, and they will try to hold back. The front line here have not really changed much over the past week or two. It's a very slow advance over maybe, like, let's say 100 meters per week. So it's a very slow advance, tentatively, from what I can observe from the daily report. The fighting over in the southwestern part of Bakhmut city. So the Bakhmut city, right, the southwestern part, the front line have gotten even closer to the road of Korsunskogo street. They are getting closer and closer to this street. Currently, the distance is merely around less than 200 meters, and the Russian forces is currently trying to capture this road and take it out. And if they can come near to here, they can also take out this road. So and then on the Ivanivske region, the Russian forces, according to Ryba, report they reported that the Russian forces is now merely half a kilometers away from the road. It's actually around here, so around half a kilometer, 500 meters from the road. In their mapping, in Ryba's mapping, they mapped that the front line is around here, with the Russians now pushing in the southwestern part of Ivanivske, while they are also attacking Ivanivske, but they are pushing so that they can recapture this road. This area here will be even more advantageous than the junction that the Russian forces previously managed to capture like this, because there's entire forest line here, and with this entire forest line, they are able to hold this road even more securely. And however, the Ukrainians are not doing nothing. They are currently attacking in this region with a footage of the assault operation by their IDA battalion attacking around this region. They set on APCs or infantry fighting vehicles over to the edge of this forest, and they drop troops, and the troops actually try to enter into the forest area. Fighting is still reported around this region according to SITREP maps. So we is unsure whether the Ukrainians will be able to stop this advance here. And fighting is also reported towards Stuposhki. Over in the northwest part of Bakhmut city, where we are looking at the threatened road of Khromove. This road here currently is one of the key resupply and communication roads that the Ukrainians need to use. There is definitely fire control along this road now, with the Russian forces currently pushing towards Khromove at this moment as we speak. So far the battle seems to be still ongoing. There is no reports of breakthrough by the Wagner forces that is currently attacking this area here. However, Prigozhin, the leader of the Wagner private military contractors, put out the statement. He was standing on top of one of these high buildings maybe around here. So around this area here, he was, and he made a video urging Zelensky to actually withdraw the Ukrainian troops from the Bakhmut city. He in his long statements, which I don't understand Russian, this is based on military maps, highlight, he quoted that there's only one road left, which he proposed Zelensky to withdraw the troops from the city. And I believe the road that he's referring to is actually this road. I think this is the road that he's referring to. So because the one at Khromove is under their fire control, the one in the southern part here, this is still not exactly under the Russian control just yet. But this one is definitely probably no go already. So this is maybe he can also refer to this small road, but I don't think so. I think it's the one in the south, and this is kind of like a low-key brag, I guess, by Prigozhin against the Ukrainian side, to tell them to do something. And I believe this might also be an attempt to dissuade the Ukrainians from withdrawing, because there is ego involved, right? So the Ukrainian might already be planning the withdrawal out of Bakhmut, and then suddenly this video came out, exactly telling the Ukrainian side to do exactly what the Ukrainians are doing. They might actually just decide to not to stop it, and they actually decide to just reinforce further Bakhmut, and then get caught in this massive encirclement of Bakhmut city, exactly what Wagner wanted to do, to destroy the entire Ukrainian military that is currently defending Bakhmut. So it might be a trap. I think it might be a trap. I think the Ukrainians should just do the right thing and withdraw, as per what Prigozhin say, but I think what Prigozhin did with that video is just to entice the Ukrainians to try their best to hold in Bakhmut, and in the process getting themselves totally destroyed. In the northwest part of Bakhmut city, further up north, the fighting is reported towards Bodanivka, Prigorivka, as well as towards Orikovo, Vasilivka. So that is a bit far away from Bakhmut city already. So the concept, what we focus on is around this area. However, I do have this opinion that the Russian forces might, with all this push, might be attempting a even bigger encirclement that will then cause Chasivya to become the second Bakhmut. It's just a kind of feeling that I have, because it just feels like it. So listen, like, while they are already doing this encirclement that is currently happening on Bakhmut, so currently this is what it seems like to be happening. I believe that they are also creating the conditions to eventually build yet another encirclement on Chasivia. So anyway, you hear it, if you hear this first before it happens. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next update.